My name is Charlton D'Souza. I'm the president of Passengers United. The spelling of my name is C as in cat, H as in house, A as in apple, R as in rain, L as in light, T as in tag, O as in orange, N as in navel, and then it's D'Souza, D as in dog, S as in school, O as in orange, U as in union, Z as in zebra. So right now, today, we're here at the subway station because we're calling on the MTA and the governor. And we're also calling on our elected officials to address the safety concerns in the subway. And as you all know, Michelle Go on Saturday was pushed to her death. And we still have not gotten concrete answers from our elected officials on what they're going to be doing down here in terms of how many social workers are in the subway at any given time and how many are being reached out to. And also, there was an incident yesterday on an R train where the Guardian Angels helped two female victims, where a guy took a knife to them and he exposed himself to them. And the Guardian Angels was able to stop the train right away, and they were able to get the police. Now here's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned because the NYPD let the guy escape. They didn't arrest him. They just took him out of the train, they patted him down, and they didn't hold him until the sergeant came and made a determination. That is a serious problem. So the reason why today we're saying that the subways should be closed from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. is to give the outreach teams, the homeless outreach teams, some 2 hours so they can be in the system and they can talk to the homeless and get them in shelters. Because the way the situation is right now down here, train crews are getting assaulted, conductors are getting assaulted, passengers are getting robbed. One passenger was robbed with a gun on Sunday. He was pistol whipped at the West 4th Street station. Then yesterday, a homeless man was found dead on an A train, which is ridiculous. And that wasn't even on the news. That didn't even make the news. So the police need to be down here, but that's not the only solution. We need more cameras. In fact, every subway car, there should be a camera. That's a no-brainer. And every subway station should have private security. And that's what we're pushing for. So I don't know if you saw the MT property protection agents that were here earlier. They provide security for any MT equipment or property. And I told the MT chairman that they should hire 400 security guards down here to at least provide coverage so that if something happens, the employees kind of can, call the police and they can intervene. So just now, when I was on my way here, I witnessed a robbery. It was kind of the aftermath of the robbery. What happened was I was coming up out of the turnstiles and I heard a commotion. And the woman who was speaking Spanish told me that a man robbed her $20 when she was trying to refill a Metro card. So the thing is, you see police, but the police officers, I feel sorry for them because they've been put in a situation where, there's so many laws now, they're handcuffed. But that's no excuse for enforcing the laws that are still on the books. So what we need is our new police officers from the academy. We need them to be, proactive. Put your body camera on and do your job. You will be protected if your body camera is on and you're doing everything within the legal guidelines of the law. And I would say to the police officers, call your sergeant, radio a sergeant or radio a supervisor. Do not let a person go who, exposed himself to two women and pulled out a knife. This is why we're saying the subways should be closed from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. because right now we don't feel confident that these subways are safe right now. It is dangerous down here. It's even dangerous for the news crews, believe it or not, because they're being assaulted, things are happening to them, and the passengers down here are fed up. And I would say to everyone watching this on the news or on YouTube, I would say to them to please call your elected officials immediately and tell them that you want safety down here. Because if you're paying a fare of $275, You deserve to be safe in the subway. And there should be a guarantee from our government that if you ride the subway and if you're an elderly person or a woman, you will be protected from point A to point B. Right now, that's not happening. The train crews are being assaulted every night. We're getting reports from the Rail Control Center that trains are stopping in the tunnels because there's individuals shooting up needles, injecting themselves. Many of them are just strung out on, whatever they're using. So it's a very sad situation down here. And right now, we need leadership. So Passengers United, we've been criticized. People said that we are fear mongering. And you know what I say to that? I say that's ridiculous. When Michelle Go came down in the subway and she was trying to get from point A to point B, she didn't come down here to die. So any elected official who says that is not doing their job, and technically they should not even be in office. For them to make a statement like that, that is incompetency. I'm sorry. And I'm a Democrat, and I don't want to get too political here, but I have to say, right now, the elected officials, I understand they're trying to be fair and they're trying to be objective because 20 years ago, there was a lot of abuses. A lot of things happened with the police. But right now, we're in a situation where, listen, anyone can go on the subway right now, they can jump the fare, they can rob someone, and that's it. Nothing's being done. To me, that's not fair to the victims. What about the victims? What about the passengers? What about the taxpayers who are working 2 minimum wage jobs to support themselves? So what I'm saying to our government officials is we have to, in order for New York City to come back, we have to respect people, we have to make it safe, and if we don't get the situation under control in the subways now, the subways, this city is gone. I will tell you that the city, it will take us maybe 3 or 4 years longer for us to recover from the COVID situation. So what I'm saying to the mayor, the governor, and all the people is that call your elected officials, send them emails, and confront them. If you see them at a meeting, go up to them. Tell them how you feel about this. Because you know what's happening? There's a lot of people telling the elected officials, oh, the subways are safe. Oh, people are just, scared. And, I'm scared. I'm a grown man. And I'll be honest with you, I'm scared of what I'm going to do if I have to intervene in a situation. And I've already chased people in the subways. I've already held people down. That's not my job. I'm not trained to do that. We run Passengers United. We're putting ourselves in danger. So what I want to do right now is I want to let Mike Bono, who's a homeless expert, and he can talk a lot about the inner workings of why the shelters are not working in terms of the vouchers and those issues. He's an expert on this. He knows more than I do on this. So I want him to come up and just say a few words and